The COVID vaccine was long attributed as one of President Trump's main accolades during his first term. But throughout his second, the vaccine has been criticized. Let's go to Emma Withrow from the Fact Check team. And there have been multiple reports, Emma, that the FDA might issue a black box warning on that vaccine through the FDA Commissioner denied this. What do we know at this point? Is this all still speculation?
Yeah, so at this point, all still internal speculation coming from an internal source. And according to CNN, citing people who are familiar with these internal FDA discussions, the agency is exploring whether to add a black box warning to COVID-19 vaccines, but that would be actually the strongest warning the FDA can put on a medical product that's typically reserved for things like risks linked to death or serious injury. But it's important to say very clearly the FDA Commissioner actually denied these recent reports in an interview with Bloomberg, who said that they have no plans to issue this warning. But the FDA did launch an investigation into possible links between COVID-19 vaccines and also deaths a few weeks ago.
Well, as you highlighted, I mean, even just considering a black box warning, that's a big deal. Who's driving this discussion? Do we know inside the FDA?
So CNN reports that the push is really being led by Dr. Vinay Prasad, who's the FDA's chief medical and scientific officer and head of the Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, which is the division that oversees vaccines. So Prasad recently circulated an internal memo claiming that FDA staff identified at least 10 pediatric deaths allegedly linked to COVID vaccinations, but no data has been publicly released to support that claim.
All right, Emma, thank you. Later
Thanks.
on, Emma will join us to dig into the process of black box warnings and how the FDA issues them. According to multiple reports over the last few weeks, the FDA may be planning to add a black box warning, which is the most serious warning to COVID vaccines. The FDA Commissioner denied this, but they have opened an investigation into COVID vaccine-linked deaths. Let's go to Emma Withrow from the Fact Check team. So on its most basic level, we know that this is the most serious classification.
Yeah.
It could show potential ties of death and other serious risks. What else do we know?
Yeah, so like you said, strongest warning that they can put on a medical product. A black box warning is also called a boxed warning, and it appears at the very top of a drug or vaccine label, literally boxed in black, and it's used to flag risks like death, permanent injury, or life-threatening reactions that doctors and patients are supposed to really weigh carefully.
So how does the FDA normally decide to issue a warning like this?
So according to some regulatory experts interviewed by CNN, there's usually a very public process that takes place that often includes the FDA announcing it's reviewing a safety concern, then they release some data, and then sometimes they convene an independent advisory committee to debate the evidence in public. Harvard's Dr. Aaron Kesselheim told CNN that the process itself helps ensure that decisions are grounded in data, not just whatever's happening politically, and that doctors and patients can really understand the risks that are at play here.
All right, a very important topic. Let us know what you hear. Emma,
Thanks.
thank you. And for more on this Fact Check team topic, including links to their sources, scan the QR code or visit thenationaldesk.com.